He was an ace hitman with one rule: never kill women. But this time, there was a complication. When the organization called, he switched into full bullshit mode, insisting that the mix-up happened because they sent him the wrong photo. This mistake, however, forced him to revise his personal rule. When the boss called, he couldn't handle the conversation properly because he had diarrhea. Desperate, he mimicked several different voices, pretending his phone had been picked up by a random stranger. Little did he know, the boss had already hacked into nearby surveillance cameras. Watching the hitman's embarrassingly awkward performance, the boss couldn't bring himself to call him out. And just like that, a top-tier assassin found himself unemployed. Later, he walked into a coffee shop and ordered a coffee. The barista, however, brought him a latte with too much milk. He immediately demanded they remake it with just a touch of milk. The barista gave him a dismissive glance before dumping the latte into the trash. The man's eye twitched involuntarily. He had clearly specified minimal milk when ordering, so he grabbed the barista's head and began shaking it violently. Everyone in the coffee shop froze in shock. Seeing her colleague being assaulted, the cashier rushed over to help. This only infuriated the man further. From the moment he'd entered the coffee shop, he'd felt disrespected. He'd ordered coffee, but the cashier deliberately delayed entering it into the system, obviously planning to pocket the money. He had to repeatedly ask for a receipt, and specifically requested just a few drops of milk. Only then did the girl reluctantly process his order through the system, before demanding a tip. The man felt that since he'd made a special request, leaving a tip wasn't unreasonable. But this coffee clearly contained more than just a few drops of milk. By now, the man had completely lost control. When the girl picked up a weapon to fight back, she inadvertently handed it right to him, and just like that, the woman was gone. Hours later, the man calmly answered police questions. The evidence was solid, and the police intended to take him to the station. But the man had more to say. Like a victim, he handed over his receipt, which clearly stated just a few drops of milk. The barista had ignored this instruction and deliberately provoked him. According to local law, he claimed, this was self-defense, and he bore no responsibility. The officers were stunned. Was that really what the law said?